boom, boom, boom. Bang, 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 bang. Boom, 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 boom. How, 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 how. Hey, hey. You gotta come on.
Hello YouTubers. Well, for this segment of Let's Learn Things, boy, we got a lot of segments this time. Our first one is going to be that, and I have to be very careful with the words I use here because YouTube scans these videos and whatever looks for words. You know those things in the sky that are doing this? Well, there are what they call those things, and that there are V's in them that can get you sick. And I spent about 6 to 8 hours outside underneath that, and I got one, and I had a infection for 2 weeks, which included what the first segment that you're going to look at. I was so sick that everybody at the show noticed and helped me the best I could. I had sweat pouring off of me and everything. It was horrible. It was the worst show, and what I'm talking about is Sons of the American Legion train show that was held here in April. It was the worst show that I have ever had. I had a Bob Flores show. We had, I think, 124 people go through the door, which is horrible. And I sold less than $100. Just a few people bought, and that was it. And then I noticed the rest of them were about the same way. We're going to change that date. And on May 13th, can't get rid of this 13 number. At the Legion, I'm going to announce that we need to change this show back to February. And so right now we're penciling in and we're going to do February 8th of 2025. And that was always a better month. We had better attendance and we had some really good vendors. So that's what we're looking for with that. And you'll notice in the video that you see I look horrible. The next one, we're going to go out. Bob Floor and I talked, and we said, hey, let's go out to Iron Spike Market, outdoor market. And it was a week before their main show, and there was actually a little thing in between those. But we went out there, and the first 2 sales that I did out there, I did more than I did at Dupo. So it was a very successful day, even though their train show was the very next weekend. On Sunday, we're going to show you the new location for the, they used to call it the Kirkwood Model Show, now they just call it some LMVA or something model show. They went out to the Machinist Hall where the toy show is held. And the camera is going to lie to you and tell you that there was a lot of light out there when in fact there was piss poor. And everybody that was there, they had hardly a crowd or anything. And frankly, what was there, I'll tell you what, I've never seen this guy sell something like this. I'm not going to say the name because I want to give him a chance, but I paid $8 for this. There's no canopy in here, and nowhere on this box did it say that there was no glass. Okay? I've never seen him do that before. That was the type of stuff that was out there. It was just, it was not good. Prices had doubled, tripled, and quadrupled. And you will hear some of that on the video. Then we have the Iron Spike train show at the community center. Again, this was over at about 1 or 1:30 because there's no food there. And $8 to get in the door, which is $3 for the show and and 5 to go to the museum. But instead of giving you a choice, they put it all together. And if there were 100 people walk through that door, I would be very surprised. Again, I've got the numbers, I've got the prices, I've got everything. $493 made out there. So, you know, the people that did walk through that door, well, they found me. Then we're going to head up to Greenville, Illinois at the American Tractor Museum up there, and we're going to look at their new steam engine that they just got. It came from Wisconsin in the Dells. It is a 442 Atlantic, and then they have another smaller one, and then they got another one that is a 442 Atlantic, but that's going to take a major restoration to get it to work. So they've got 3 new ones, but this one just performed perfectly all day long. This was their barbecue and flea market. I was just shocked. You know, I sent Larry Harn quite a few messages, and you need to get up here. There's toy tractors everywhere. There's toys everywhere. I bought, this was laying on the ground. I paid $10 for that. So, and it's complete. It was something that I got stupid one time and I sold the one I had. That was just dumb. And so now I got a replacement. Then we're going to do something new. We're going to give you a preview. We're going to give you some shots of the place and such. And this is going to happen on May 18th, and it's called the St. Libor, this is in Illinois, train show. I've already done a travel video, which is on, yes, this channel, YouTube, Dirk's Trains, and it will show you exactly how to get to St. Libor. And I've got 2x2 half-inch plywood painted yellow with black lettering, and it says train show, and then the arrow pointing whatever which way that you need to make a turn. And there will be, it will come off of Illinois 158, and it will go to Freiburg. You'll make a right, you'll make another left, and go straight to St. Libor. These intersect. Now, I did this last night. I think what looked to me was that I was on 15. How that happened, I don't know. But they have intersections of 4, 13, and some other road, 15 or something. And the one I was on makes a turn. But going to give you a little preview, and we're also going to show you a place for after the train show if you're hungry. This was pretty good. I went there. I had some time to burn for between an appointment and the last so-called last meeting for the train show. But it's called the Brick House Bar and Grill, and if you've ever been in St. Libor, Illinois is a bedroom community, and it's basically from a farm perspective. Their biggest item there is a giant cathedral. But we're going to throw some pictures up at the very end for a preview of that St. Libor show. And without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Good morning, YouTubers, and apologize for my voice. I've been sick with a virus for 2 weeks. Here we are. It's train show time, and we're in Dupo, Illinois at the American Legion. This is the Sons of the American Legion train show, and we are getting the people. We're bright and early open. I think it's even before 7 o'clock. The donuts are here, the coffee is brewing, and we are getting ready to get the people in. So as soon as things get started, we'll pop the camera on and we'll take a look at what's happening.
How you doing? How you doing?
Well, that's the show for the Dupo American Legion, Sons of American Legion, and you see everything is empty now. Everybody is gone, and it was a relatively good show, and we're just going to look about planning something a little bit differently next year. But for right now, I think I'm going to close this out for this segment of Let's Learn Things. Good morning, YouTubers. Well, we're back out at the Iron Spike Museum, and this is for model trains, and we are here at 7:05, and if that old guy was still alive, he'd be here setting up. There's nobody here setting up yet. I'm the only one here. It's their outdoor market, and Bob Flora and I are gonna be here today, and we're gonna see if we can sell a little bit of stuff. I'm reading about 49 degrees, and I'll tell you what, folks, I went out for a little stroll here, and it's cold and crisp this morning. So I've got to put some clothes on here and be able to do the rear end of my truck. I put everything in my truck, and we're going to set this up, and it's going to look nice. But that's where we are today. And next weekend is their official show over there, somewhere back there in Washington, Missouri. So if you don't have anything to do or whatever, next Saturday, head out to Washington and take this road out here, and it will go straight down into Washington. And it's at the community center on the left-hand side. So, well, we're still waiting for somebody to get here, but I'm here. Good morning, YouTubers. Well, it's day 2, and now we're at the Machinist Hall on St. Charles Rock Road for what used to be the Kirkwood Model Show. So now it's just called the Model Show. And we're here, and it's 6:30 in the morning. I'm waiting for everyone to get here. The IPMS people, that's who I'm going to be carrying the stuff in with. That's our group. And we go into the rear of the building. Look at this. There are some people waiting also. So we're gonna sit here and wait for everybody to get here and watch what's going on, and then we will get in. All right, here's the entrance. Here we go.
You already know, right?
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah, these three right there.
Thank you.
Did you get your tag?
Nope, but I'll put one on.
There's your check-in.
I'm not David today.
I think this was a boo-boo.
Okay, so here we are. People are coming in, loading in. We'll see what happens. So for those of us that go to the toy show, you can see how they've set this building. I didn't know all these dividers were in here. So take a look at where all the dividers are at. So the only thing I could tell you about this is that this camera, it's really lighting up this room, but this room is dark. And so if you're coming, you may want to bring a flashlight because they just won't spend the money to do and redo the lighting system. These are little bitty lights. They do have some spotlight type deals, but they don't turn those on. So this room is pretty dark. So if you want to bring something and you need to see something like a price tag or detail, I think you probably want to bring a flashlight. Yeah, put your glasses on. Put your big glasses on. Get your magnifying glass out.
mean, this is my first time. You do scenery stuff at all? I just got a little bit of grass.
Well, early bird has started 8:30. I wanted to come outside and do this. I don't want to say this in there. With what's going on, all the programming, the brainwashing, and the mind control that's going on, I have never seen prices like this at this show. Anything that's should it be 10, it's 15. 15 is 20 to 25. Things in there that should be, you should be getting these models for like $5 and $8, and everything is just, it's double, triple in price. It's just ridiculous. So that's just with what's going on. Well, I stayed as long as I could. Got to get back so Dad and I can go out to eat after church. It's 10 o'clock and the IPMS guys never did show up. So there's a table back there in the dark that's empty, and everybody's saying, where are they at? I've sent messages and I did everything, so I got nothing. So, okay, well, that's going to do it for Let's Learn Things on this one. And I guess our next one I'm going to put up is going to be our Iron Spike Museum. It's their train show out in Washington, Missouri at the Community Center. We'll see you there. Good morning, YouTubers. Well, once again, it's a train show. It's darker out here than what this camera shows, but we're at the Iron Spike Train Museum, Model Railroad Train Museum, their show in Washington, Missouri at their community center. And that's where we're going to be today. Like I said, you got to get up pretty early to beat me to a train show, so it's about 5:40 in the morning or something. Bob Flores said that he'd be here around 6 o'clock, so you know, we just sit and wait, because when he gets it open, I can help him move some stuff around if he needs to or whatever. And then it's my turn to move my stuff in, find my table, and get all that stuff. But as soon as we get in, and as soon as things start to percolate a little bit, we'll go ahead and turn the camera on. We're told that this one's supposed to be a really small one. Like, you can stuff about 80 or so tables in here, and there's only 34 sold. So I don't know what this is going to look like, but I'm anxious to see. So let's just see what happens with this one. And here we are at the show. The layout portion is set up and the tables are set up, and we're actually open. So let's take a look. And of course, we know these people. Well, for this segment of Let's Learn Things, that's what we came up here to see. Now we're going to spend some time up here. There's also a flea market, and of course, I've already bought something. So, boy, I tell you, Charles Beeman really missed this one. There's some slot car stuff up here all over the place, and I mean almost for nothing. But for this segment of Let's Learn Things, we're going to come up here, we're going to interview some people. We got a line on who to talk to and whatever, and that's the steam engine that we're looking to look at today. And maybe the other ones too. We got to get into the barn is what they tell me. So I'm going to go put what I just bought away, and we're going to get with it here. How we doing?
Good, how are you?
I called earlier. Well, been emailing with them. And I'm shooting the podcast
Oh, nice.
for this, for the railroad, and also the flea market. So
Cool. Excellent.
Is that when we quit full time?
all right, and we're about to take our train ride. We're on with the new steam engine on the front, and we're going to take a ride on the Greenville American Heritage Railroad, and this should be a wild trip.
Our granddaughter told us we had to ride with her, but then there wasn't enough seats to get by her. Yeah.
Thank you for running it. On the count of three, we're all going to say all aboard, and maybe this train will get rolling. So all aboard on the count of three. 1, 2, 3.
All aboard!
I can hear him butting up to that.
That was our first ride. We're going to take another one. We have found the model railroad hut. Take a look at this.
Greenville Model Heritage Railroad. We started up a year and a half ago. We're in the old blacksmith building. We're wanting to get new members to participate in finishing out the building and doing layouts. We're going to be HO, N scale, G scale, 027, Lionel, S gauge. We're all gauges inclusive. And I'm sure you got a picture of the layouts that we've got running currently, and they are all just temporary in nature to get interest developed and get people to join as membership. Membership is $20 a year for the Farm Heritage Museum, and then there's $25 dues for the railroad so that we can grow and achieve our goals of financing things and getting the building in shape. Love to have your participation.
Okay, Ben Winter is who?
He is where we got the original Atlantic class steam locomotive from.
Okay.
And the majority of the track that you see laid down on the railroad here, the diesel engine and the cars right behind us, that's all came from Ben Winters.
Okay.
It was a family donation, but also we paid money towards it
Okay.
as well. And these are just plaques. I forgot how much they are, how much each plaque is, but that was just, you donated so much money and you got your name on the tie.
Oh, okay.
And then there's quite a few Kessingers here.
Yeah, this goes all the way down.
Yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7,
19 Kessingers.
Actually, there's a few more later on, but and there's, I mean, it goes on out the Dupo area here. There's one in memory, and we have people do in memory like Clyde Martin and Mary Martin here. Other things like that, and here's the diesel engine that we got from Ben Winters too.
Holy moly. So as you can see, and how many did you count?
I got up to 19, and I bet you there's more than double that.
Okay. Yeah, it runs all the way out of the building, and these are the plaques. You donate money, and then you get your name on the plaque. There's also a memorine, and that's there. Well, here comes the steam engine. Okay, real quick, your name is?
Brad Kessinger.
All right, see that famous name that's here, Kessinger? Kessinger all over here, so they're really involved in this. But yeah, this is really something in Greenville to come see. Okay, we're out in what they call the what?
The American Heritage Railroad, which is a division of the American Farm Heritage Museum here in Greenville, Illinois.
And we're going to walk through this little red barn here, and we're going to show you some items that they have.
Certainly.
Wow, look at all this. And he says this one just came in, and we're getting it ready to roll.
It's under construction right here on the property. Eric Reelitz from here in Greenville, a civil engineer, has built this car, as he built the blue one that is on the train up there at the pavilion. You're looking at the work train right across here. This is actually what, when you come to visit, why we can go out on the rails with this air compressor, and and equipment so we can do all of the rail work. The steeple cab was built up north by Henley Hall and was donated to our railroad. We converted it from the overhead catenary that he had, and we had to battery power. So it's like a golf cart, but is the steeple cab that we use to do our maintenance away with.
If you like the New York Central, we're working on that one, I see. Here's the B unit, and the A unit is behind me. And here's the A.
It's waiting to receive its heart, which is a 3-cylinder diesel engine. It'll actually be a diesel, and for folks my age, I keep badgering everybody that I need the dial inside that will select the heat for the winter and the air cooling for the summer. And they promised me, since they've got water cooled, that's what will happen for us. So I'm certainly excited about that.
Here's a truck under construction.
It's being revamped, and those trucks actually came out from under the B and the A unit of that unit.
Okay.
I would love to see the A unit in the beautiful blue and silver New York Central colors. Would also look pretty, but that would offend the New York Central fans.
And they even have a pit, so they can get underneath and do. And let's see, we've got somebody sitting over here who's yellow, says RS1.
Yes, that came from up in Michigan, but actually out of California, and we press it into service quite often. It had become a standard runner along with the MTC set that's up in the pavilion right now. And it has a Wisconsin engine in it, by the way, which is exactly what's in the MTC unit up there.
All right, here's steam engine number 2, and number 3 is out for repair.
Restoration, really.
Yeah, complete restoration. They're talking about boilers and everything, and of course this one here.
This is considered a Jubilee, and the other 2 engines are Atlantic class locomotives, 442s. This is a coal burner right now. Probably will stay that way. It was built by Henley Hall and donated to us. And this is the first year we're actually running it some.
So that's the extent of the Little Red Barn out here, and we want to thank this guy over here for bringing us out here and showing us this and telling us a little bit about it. And there goes the steam engine for its next run.
There goes 129.
129. And as mentioned, these are Atlantic locomotives. We're just going to take a quick walk around here and show you that this is their flea market that they're having. I'm surprised at how many toys are here. There's slot cars here. I mean, this is really something to see. There's actually a second road, or row. Erie Power. Larry, you missed it.
Shuttle bus will take you straight to your resort.
That's the food line over there.
Too many chiefs and not enough Indians, man. Oh, I know. I understand. Don't worry.
Oh, Larry, you really messed up, dude. You really messed up.
Would that be this one, the last weekend in July?
Uh-oh. H.O. H.O. Oh my God, it's Mike Roth. Oh my God, look at this.
Welcome.
What are you doing?
As little as I have to.
As little as you, there it is.
Enjoying the day, Dirk.
Hey.
I was hoping you'd make it. Do you have your pop with you?
No, I understand why he didn't come.
Did you have enough energy?
He could not have done this. For the tractor enthusiast, here's an old fire truck, old Ford.